Hey everyone, I'm just dropping this quick video today because I wanted to dispel some rumors relating to the Haruka stuff in Kenzan. Specifically, people talking about how Haruka's like a prostitute or something. So just to give you the TLDR on this, no, Haruka is not a prostitute. There are no child prostitutes in Kenzan. Slightly longer form on this. So Haruka sells herself into child slavery to pay Kiryu for plot-related stuff in Kenzan that I won't spoil. She works as a maid for a brothel, but doesn't engage with any of the stuff that happens there. She just cleans floors. Like, that's literally it. That's all she does. No child does anything bad in the entirety of that game, nor is it ever mentioned. In addition to that, the game actively talks about how bad it is, and how much it sucks. Kiryu has an entire speech about how much it sucks to be a prostitute in Gion, which is the pleasure district there, and how, although you may think, oh, I'll escape when I have the time, I'll just get out of here. That never happens. You just get used to life and you stay. He actively tells Haruka, hey, take the money back and just leave. Now that I've explained this, I'm gonna get into some of the stuff that I see people mention and some problems I see people list. Number 1. Actually, Haruka wants to marry Kiryu in Kenzan. No, that's not true even remotely. Kiryu says in a touching moment that he loves Haruka, but he says it in the same way that Kiryu would say it to Haruka in the main series, as guardian to, child. There's no, marrying love there. There's no attraction love. It's, I love you because, I've protected you for all this time, because you're a good person. And despite it being obvious that this is not the case, some people believe that he wants to marry her, to the point that even, the biggest Yakuza YouTuber, Devil Leon, when he played the game, he echoed this opinion that, doesn't Kiryu say he wants to marry Haruka?
Yeah, confesses love. Kiryu romantically falls in love with Haruka. So, there you go.
Number 2. Actually, Haruka says she wants to be a prostitute in the opening to the game. No. She says she wants to be a courtesan. So for reference, maids, also known as cameros, are a ranking of courtesan. So she says, I want to be a courtesan, she means I want to be a camero. She's not I want to be a prostitute. That's why she doesn't say, I want to be a prostitute. Number 3. Yeah, but they shouldn't have stuff like this in a Yakuza game anyways, because it's, nasty. By this logic, slavery shouldn't be in any piece of media, because it makes you feel uncomfortable. No. It should make you feel uncomfortable. It's slavery. It's bad. Would you prefer that they make it seem super nice and super happy? Number 4. They should remake Kenzan and just take out all the nasty stuff. It'd be way better that way. No. Because it's actually super integral to the plot that Haruka works as a camero. It's not the focus of the plot, but you can't just take it out. So much of the game is set in Gion. You can't just cut her out and have it be she works as a farmer or something else. No, she has to be there. It wouldn't make any sense. It's if you took Yakuza 5 and you made it so Haruka wasn't an idol. She has to be an idol. It wouldn't make sense if she wasn't. If she worked at some retail shop, you wouldn't have to leave or whatever. You can't do any of that. It has to be that way, otherwise you just have a vastly different story. Now, I've had to gloss over a ton of details relating to the script, stuff having to do with cameros and the nuance of it all. But if you want more details relating to that stuff, I recommend watching the Lymphemy video that I've linked in the description. It goes way more in depth on, what it was like to be a camero, how it worked, the systemic reasons for it, and so on. Also, I've linked all of the translated cutscenes in the description. You can just watch those and see that I'm not wrong here. That's just what the plot is. There's no child prostitution, despite what people would say, despite what people lie about. It just keeps being perpetuated. It's not that hard to see that it's obviously not true. Anyways, that's it. Bye-bye.